Students, good morning. Students, we have started first chapter, and in this chapter there is a topic different types of chemical reactions. Now, depending upon the type of chemical changes taking place inside the chemical reaction, there are five types of chemical reactions. Yes, there are five types of chemical reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, dissociation reaction, then oxidation reduction reaction, exothermic and endothermic reactions. So in this video, we will learn about displacement reaction. So let us start with what is displacement reaction. Students, displacement reaction is that reaction in which an element displaces another element from its salt solution. Now, I have given you one example here. What happens when zinc rod is dipped in copper sulfate solution? Now, zinc is alone here as an element, whereas copper, it is in the form of salt with SO4. So here, copper is present as +2 and sulfate is present as -2 state. So it is a compound of copper, sulfur and oxygen. So it's a salt. So now zinc has displaced copper from its salt solution to form a colorless solution of zinc sulfate and copper metal. Similarly, what happens when we dip iron rod in copper sulfate aqueous solution? Then we will get a green color solution of iron sulfate and copper will be displaced. So this is a displacement reaction. Actually, it is of two types, single displacement and double displacement. So these two examples where an element displaces another element from its salt solution, that is called single displacement reaction. So how can we decide that which element will displace the other element? Students, actually more reactive element can, or we can say here metal, more reactive metal will displace less reactive metal from its salt solution. Now, this is decided by activity or reactivity series. Actually, it is on the base of electron potential. You will learn in +1. Now, you just have to remember this series. First element is potassium. Potassium is a very reactive metal. Then barium, then calcium, then sodium. Sodium is more reactive than magnesium, then aluminium, then zinc, then iron, then nickel, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum and gold. Now, this arrangement of elements in order of, especially metals, so arrangement of metals in order of decreasing reactivity is called reactivity or activity series. So, we can write it down like this also: potassium, barium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, nickel, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum and gold. So here in the series, silver and gold and platinum, these are in the list. So these are least reactive. Therefore, these are called noble metals. Now, so the metal present at the upper place in the series can displace the metal present at the lower space, because more reactive metal can displace the another reactive metal. So here zinc lies above in the series and copper lies below it. So zinc being more reactive can displace copper. Similarly, iron can displace copper. So this was the example of single displacement reaction. Students, the question can come like this also, that can we store copper sulfate solution in a zinc vessel? No. Why? Because both will react. Because zinc being more reactive will displace the copper from its salt solution. So we will get zinc sulfate and copper, not copper sulfate and zinc. So we cannot store these. But if we store zinc sulfate solution in copper vessel, then no reaction will take place. Why? Because copper is less reactive than zinc. So we can store zinc sulfate solution in copper vessel. but we cannot store this copper sulfate solution in a vessel made up of zinc or iron. So just you remember this series, then you will be able to find out that which reaction will take place or which will not take place. Now the second type is double displacement reaction. Students, the reaction in which two different ions. Now I have given these two examples of double displacement. Here sodium sulfate aqueous solution, barium chloride aqueous solution. This is also ionic compound, this is also ionic compound. So now here two ions, sodium and chloride, barium and sulfate. These will be exchanging their places. So we will get barium sulfate, we will get the white precipitate of barium sulfate solution and sodium chloride solution. So we can define it as the reaction in which two different ions or group of atoms can be displaced, that is by each other, is called double displacement reaction. Similarly here, when we mix silver nitrate aqueous solution and aqueous solution of sodium bromide, we will get yellow precipitate. So I have told you that we can show precipitate formation with the help of arrow pointing downwards along with the formula of that compound. So silver bromide is of yellow color. So we will have yellow colored precipitates of silver bromide and sodium nitrate will be formed. So this is an example of double displacement. This is another example of double displacement. So students, I think it is clear. If any doubt, please you can ask me. So thank you very much.